Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Now, International Literacy Day celebrations have taken place annually around the world to remind the public of the importance of literacy as a matter of dignity and human rights, and to advance the literacy agenda towards a more literate and sustainable society. And one tiny tot is adding her books to the agenda, and she has already authored 7 books by the age of 7. And that child author is Coryn Anaya Clarke, and she joins us this morning. Coryn, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Kimberly.
I love you. So cute. How are you this morning?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good. So happy that you're here. International Literacy Day. How does it feel to be here on that particularly special day?
Can I get back to you on that?
You can't get back to me on that. But, so well, then let's get into your book. I mean, 7 books at the age of 7. This is your 7th one. Tell us about it.
Well, this one is called Chronicles of Corin, Meet My Heroes, and it's where I tell you about some of my heroes. There's like Nyla Blackman.
Ooh.
Okay.
David Rudder.
Of course. Makes sense.
And Aaron Voice St. Louis.
Tell me, how did you decide who's going to be in the book?
Well, it was narrowing it down to the perfect list. That was the problem.
Well, yeah, so how you choose? What was the criteria? They said, all right, let me take out this one and leave this one in.
Well, in particular, I really like soca, calypso.
Right.
So most of them are just soca artists and people who sing like Vonnet, Bigfoot.
Okay.
My mom is friends.
Nice.
And there's a good one, Dexter Black Stewart.
Nice. And who did the artwork for it?
Tiffany Nicholas. She's my illustrator.
Coryn, can I see it?
Yeah.
So for everybody at home who wants to see the book, and of course this is a beautiful illustration by Tiffany, where of course Anaya Clarke is featuring her heroes. Is this you on the cover?
Yep.
Who took this picture?
Well,
Do you remember?
It wasn't a real picture. She just
it's an
illustrated it.
animation. Yeah. Looks very, very beautiful. Well, let's go back a bit. I know that you're at number 7 now. Tell us about at least some of the first 6 books.
First 6 books. There's Chronicles of Corin, 7 Days of Fun, which I wrote when I was 4 years old. Chronicles of Corin Adventures in St. Kitts and Nevis, which I wrote when I was 5 years old. Then there's the Gratitude Journal and Activity book, which I also wrote when I was 5 years old. When I was 6 years old, I wrote Chronicles of Corin in memory of my great-grandmother, a tribute to Jonesy. Bless her soul.
Bless her soul. Yeah.
And there's Chronicles of Corin, traditional carnival characters of Trinidad and Tobago. Then there's the coloring and activity book for that. Then there's Meet My Heroes.
Meet My Heroes.
All right, so tell me, tell the nation, who is Missy Jackson?
Who's Miss Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay, so back in my old school, I used to go to Scholastic Academy. She gave us a project on heroes one time, and it inspired me so much that I was inspired to write this book.
So that's what started the process for writing this book.
Yes.
And in writing about your heroes, I see the first heroes you put here, I think are the most important ones, your parents. So you said here your parents are your first heroes. I love them because they love me and take really good care of me. I'm inspired by them because they work hard to provide for me and they encourage me to go after all my dreams. How much do your parents help you in this process of all these books that you've been writing?
Nope.
They don't help at all?
0.
0 help. You sit down and write all this by yourself?
I started reading when I was 2. And by 4, I was encouraged to write a book. And I told my mom, but of course she wouldn't listen.
Mommy would not listen.
But after a while, I finally finished it. It took me, 3 days to write my first book. And after I finally got my mom's attention, she finally saw it, and well, it's actually self-published, actually. All 7 books can be found at Paper-Based Bookstore in Normandy Hotel.
Of course, Paper-Based always appreciates the young authors. I have a question though. How did you, so you told Rockers how you put the list together, but what do you like about these particular people?
Well, So College Boy Jesse is in that book. I really like his songs. Very, very much. I can't remember the name of a lot of them, but I do know I really like them. There's Nyla Blackman. Some of my favorite songs are Soca, Dingole, Sweet and Loco.
Yeah, of course, Sweet and Loco. But I mean somebody like even
Well,
Here's
here's what I want to try, right? Corin, if you don't mind, today's International Literacy Day.
Right.
So would you mind reading an excerpt from it for me? Can you read the one on Vonnet?
Of course, I love Vonnet.
Let's meet Vonnet Bigfoot this morning. Through the eyes of Corin.
This is Vonnet Bigfoot. She's a singer from Trinidad and Tobago. She's very versatile, which means she performs different types of music. She sings jazz songs, reggae songs, and soca songs too. Vonnet Bigfoot is fabulously fashionable and fierce. She's a star. She's one of my heroes because she's bold and confident, and she inspires me to be bold and confident too. She also teaches little black girls like me that we are beautiful just the way we are, whether we have long hair, short hair, or no hair at all. Vonnet Bigfoot is my hero because she loves all of her blackness, and she encourages me to love all of my blackness too.
So my question is, how do you know all of that about Vonnet Bigfoot? You spoke to Vonnet Bigfoot?
Well, yes, my mom is friends with her.
Ah, so you have a personal sort of relationship with Vonnet Bigfoot. Interesting. I love it.
Very interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, people like David Rodder and stuff, right? Of course, David Rodder is a really, really big calypsonian, but you may not
That's
know him
mommy friend too?
personally.
David Rodder's
Exactly.
mommy friend too?
So then how do you know he's so patriotic? Because I'm seeing you have here, I think he's very patriotic.
I can tell it through his music.
Tell me more.
Some songs like Journey to the Bone, Bacchanal Lady, High Mass.
Nice. So mommy makes sure that you hear this kind of music when you're home. Yeah, all the time. Very nice. I'm going through because you could go through. Oh, there's a glossary. Oh, so people can also name their own heroes. You didn't tell us about this one. So when you purchase the book,
So when you get the book, you go to the last page. Well, not last page, but you look around and think about some of your heroes. Then you write down their names and at least one of their heroic qualities on the lines. And there's also a glossary, as you know.
So normally when children think about heroes, right, we think of like these superheroes, people who wear fancy costumes and fly and have superpowers and stuff like that. But none of those kind of people are in here. How do you define hero?
Well, heroes are everywhere we can look. We can see them in our everyday life on TV, and sometimes you can even see them in books.
well, talking about books, Corin, I know that you're going to be 8 soon. Tell us, you have an 8th book in the works? So 8 at 8?
Well, no, actually, 11
Nothing
at 8.
Really?
11 at 8, she says.
11 at 8.
So there's Chronicles of Corin, My First Carnival, Chronicles of Corin, Adventures in Montserrat, Chronicles of Corin, Real Life Heroes of TNT, and Chronicles of Corin, Real Life Sheroes of TNT.
So you wrote all those already?
No, not yet, but they're gonna be coming on by my festival. The Chronicles of Corin Children's Book Festival will have cultural displays, musical performances, live readings, and so much more.
What is this? She has tickets for us. She just stopped me in my tracks. When is the festival, Corin?
Okay, so it's on October the 1st. It's at 1 p.m. For children, if you want to give it to your children, it's $50, but for adults, it's $100.
Oh my gosh, this is so sweet.
Thank you.
2 tickets
This is
each.
lovely.
So you
this
can
is
take a
fun.
plus one.
Yes.
Oh, thank
you. So we have the festival coming up at Soundforge, of course, and it's taking place on Sunday, October 1st from 1 p.m. So
Tell
we
us, Corin, where can people get more information if they want to find out more about the festival? What's the Facebook page, your website, all that stuff?
Okay, so my Facebook page is literally my whole name, Coryn Anaya Clarke. There's my website, www.chroniclesofcorin.com, and you can find out more about my upcoming books and the book festival, my Instagram, and I also have a TikTok.
And they're
also have
they're
a
both
TikTok.
just Coryn Anaya Clarke?
Well, yeah, pretty much, but I also have a YouTube channel where I promote my events.
Well, all right.
And Corin, at this festival, we are going to hear you read some of your books.
Yes, as I said, there will be live readings.
Yes.
And there will be a play by some friends and stuff like that.
Very nice. Love it. I'm
Corin,
good here with the
I
tickets,
afraid you know.
I'm good here with the
If I
tickets.
tell you how I
Lucas.
afraid you, like you.
I have no more questions. I got tickets.
Wow.
I have no more questions.
I have to big up mommy and daddy because they have their hands full here. This young entrepreneur in the form of Coryn Anaya
Who has a
Clarke.
festival coming up, you know.
Congratulations on everything you've achieved so far, and I look forward to see how much more you're going to achieve going forward. Thank you for joining us this morning.
This
You're
book, you didn't
welcome.
get a chance to talk about this book. What's this book about?
Well, actually, it's a book where I write questions and letters. Like, I wrote a letter to the new mayor of Port of Spain.
Ah, look at you. Very nice. And quickly tell us some of the other people you have interviewed.
The CEO of Trinidad Tourism, the CEO of Nevis Tourism, the CEO and Deputy CEO of St. Kitts Tourism, yeah, and who else have I interviewed, boy?
And many more to come, of course. Coryn, amazing. Congratulations.
Coryn, congratulations, and we'll see you soon, I'm sure. of it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coryn Anaya Clarke, child author and a superwoman. basically.
Entrepreneur, don't forget.
Entrepreneur. She's everything. She's just going to take over the world. Let me take a break and come back while I try and gather myself and
Yes.
realize what I need to do with my life because geez, on here, just Coryn. Am I feeling like an underachiever girl?
At 7, I know. At 7.